Welcome back, guys. CryptoFly channel. Today we'd like to talk about the next 7 altcoins, what you asked for analysis with my customer care set. Let's dive in. I made a post in Telegram, so I highly recommend you join in. So next time you can type your list of tokens for analysis, and members of that community leave the requests for tokens, and a few videos are already posted. So today I chose this one: TWT, GLMR, Fil, Flow, Vgx, Mbox, and Fio. So 7 coins, and this is a list for the next videos, and 5 brand new tokens which I never analyzed before. Every single coin in this list I already post the main bull run plan video. So if you want to take a look at the main video, how it playing out, how the analysis works, how the levels works, I highly recommend you go to Telegram channel, and for example you can type it here, GLMR, and find the main video, for example, for GLMR bull run plan, and all targets absolutely relevant. Then you can type, for example, the Mbox. This is June 2023 bull run plan. So all levels absolutely on the same place. So guys, I highly recommend you not skip the post, because in the Telegram channel you can find out over than 400 different altcoins with detailed bull run plan, all content totally for free. So let's take a look at TWT updates. And you remember that chart if you watched the previous video. So the main mistake of retail investors and just people who trade a classic TA. So we got this uptrend channel, right? So like rejections here, a Fib trend extension. Then we drop it out of that triangle. So this is not a support, basically, right? Delete the trend line, this one. So we got a extension lines and extension levels, and I still think the TWT hit $3.17 or even higher levels. We sweep it the order block. So that time in June 2023, we'll leave the order block. So this is an uptrend every single time when you see that some uptrend move. Anyway, sooner or later, we're going to break out the trend. And this was a hype around the NFT in November 2022, exactly before or just a few maybe weeks or days after FTX crash. So in November, that one. November 2022, pump from $1 to $2.73. Everybody screaming, we're going to the moon, we dump it. So this level is basically relevant for Fib trend extension. And we still didn't close this weekly favorable gap. So anyway, sooner or later, we're gonna close at least 61 level by Fib $2.02 and going to sweep this high and hit new all-time high at $3.17. So this is basically my take. Order flow invalidated. So we sweep that liquidity pool here, this one you can find out. So let's mark it like target. This is was a target to sweep it. Now we bounce it. Can we drop lower? Of course we can, easily guys. So this is the next, for example, step, and bullish steps I showed you. So monthly time frame, personally for me, it's not looks bullish for me personally, because yes, we can draw like a nav support line, but guys, all these lines is just hypothetical lines. So we can draw the trend line like this one here. If we extend it right, we already drop it down 3 times, 4 times. So just trend lines is just a subjective opinion, right, for just a current situation. Sometimes the coin can bounce, but in most cases, anyway, sooner or later, we drop it down under. So nothing special, with the trend lines or so. Take a look with customer care set, what's going on with that token here. What I don't like this token in distribution on a monthly time frame. So for me personally, it's not a time like go all in TWT. Yes, Trust Wallet is good, but I don't see any reason. It's just my take, right? Invest a big amount of money in just a wallet token. So just my take. And this is accumulation on a weekly time frame. Yes, of course, if we go to new all-time high, for example, from this current price, this one, it's going to be 365% gains. All right, so if you believe in $5, it's going to be 600% gains. Maybe it's going to be the good entry, right? But just keep in mind, in January 2021, the price was 16 cents. So this was a depression zone on a weekly time frame. Only one and only depression zone here in summer, September 2023. We got a pump. So money inflow before, depression zone pump. Now it was money outflow. Now we came in once again to that zone. And yes, we can sweep that low, 43 cents. Everybody flip-flop and start screaming to zero, right? And we can see the money inflow. So that's a take. And now this is a disbelief, but not a capitulation zone. Let's take a look into less indicators, trade on, take profit. Here, what is good? We dump it here, test the buy line, bounce, sell, signal, drop it down to a range between the buy line and the fundamental value, but fundamental value of that token now it's 59 cents. So this is it. Take profit line, it's $1.56. Daily time frame, here, what I don't like. We can drop to the fundamental value on daily time frame, for example. It's now 52.96. So this is a local zones for potential accumulation trust wallet token, if you want to invest in that one. And new all-time high, it's like $3.17 or a little bit higher. Let's take a look, GLMR. Kind of weird chart, yes. And this is how the listing token looks like when the token listed at the end of bull run. So of course, now that I have Manta, Jupiter, and all that brand new tokens looks much better in a better condition, even with that current dump, because anyway, we will see the uptrend. So that tokens will be looks like more like Solana, for example. Not all of them, right? But because Solar listed at the beginning of the bull run, crazy rally, right? So that's the point of the hype around. But for example, the GLMR listed in January 2022. So the Bitcoin formed a double top. Then a few months, they listed the GLMR, all the hype around, the Polkadot parachains, and they dump it. So just dump their bags. Also, don't pay attention too much that week. Guys, we probably never hit that week candle like $58. So you have to be realistic with unlocks, with circulation supply and all that stuff. So we can cut all noise. Take a look. This is a weekly time frame. I drove the FIB. So this is the top, this is support, bounce, and this is consolidation inside 27 block. So this zone, usually it's okay zone to buy for investment. If this token is not a pure scam and the Binance will not delist the GLMR tomorrow or after tomorrow or in the next months, GLMR can be the good altcoin for investment. But of course, guys, it's a high risk because every single altcoin basically it's a high risk. But yes, if they already distribute their bags, we can bounce. Like speculation, nothing special, guys. Of course, the crazy scenario for GLMR, if we're gonna sweep this high and this high, hits like $6.37. So it's gonna be the perfect scenario and end of bull run for that token. So anyway, sooner or later, I think at least in altcoin season, we hit, if the Binance or any other exchanges will not delist that token, $2.38, it's gonna be the close fulfill monthly gap, test zero level. Now we inside 27 zone. So at 27 level. So now it's based on a risk reward, more than okay time, literally the best time to buy that token, accumulate that token. Because of course, we can see even like this move. Absolutely, we can't know where the bottom. There is no bottom. So we sweep at the listing price. There is under empty zone, just open space. We can dump even to infinity. Dump at 90%, then 90% again, 90% again. More than real, guys. So just work with your own risk management, and there's not about the research. You can do the best research in the world, right? But the funds and the early investors, the people who get a token totally for free, the market makers, they can dump price at any time. The safety trade, usually, guys, when you see here that was a test of 27 level, it's absolutely the same FIB from the main video. Here, test 27 level, risk reward. It was good. And pump 355%. You could fix profit. We leave the top here. So anyway, I think we're gonna pump and sweep this top sooner or later, test at least 90 cents. 90 cents is just 18 level by FIB. Percentage. So if you think this like not a good idea to invest. Take a look. It can be the good idea for risk reward here. The fulfill of that gap is going to be 1,700% gains, and higher this one 0.5 level by Fib. Why it can be the end of bull run? $6.37 when everybody gonna wait in the new all-time high higher than $10 or so is gonna be the end of bull run for that token, because in gains, right, in percentage is gonna be 4,800% gains if this was the bottom last week or that week. Let's take a look what my customer said. What's going on now? This is a pure divergence on a weekly time frame. Imagine weekly time frame, pure divergence. So this was a main accumulation at 55 cents. Here is 16 cents 25. Here is 12.87. Pure divergence on a weekly time frame. It's bullish signal. It's bullish target. This is accumulation on direction. Market mood, money power. Capitulation. This was capitulation. We last capitulation and money inflow. We pumped it 355%. Now we got only capitulation, but without money inflow. Next one is take profit and trade on. Here's an accumulation from the whales on a weekly time frame. This one buy, pump, sell, fix profit, trade it way over exit line, and we tested a buy line and drop it on firm price. Now we try and hold the line. So this line is done. Local targets, it's if it was a bottom, right? We can pump to 42 cents. You should withdraw initial deposit, safety trade. Next step is 73, a zero level, monthly gap. So this is it, guys. But guys, always keep in mind, there is no bottom. We can see even the move like this one. So work with proper risk management and count properly size of your position on the spot. Next one is Fil coin. I think everything will be okay with this coin, but guys, we got a limitation by growth, by pump, and just to be honest, guys, it looks weird. All these charts absolutely looks weird, and the people think will be now in the most craziest bull run ever. Basically not. We got an ETF. We got an ETF on Ethereum, right? So the market will change. And yes, when the people think this cycle will be different or not, yes, it will be different. And I don't think so. We will see one more time some like random helicopter money, helicopter pumps on random meme tokens or just basic tokens. Because if some token previously pumped like, let's say, like Fil coin, this one, pump like crazy, right? In October 2020, from $10 to 430, it doesn't mean we have to pump now from $5 to a new all-time high like 535. No, guys, the supplies matter, the market cap matter. So just pay attention for that data. So it's impossible to pump like crazy. And imagine, take a look, the 4,000% gains for Fil, it will be 125. So it will be more than okay, the crazy scenario personally, by my take, for Fil token. This one. Also, take a look. We are trade now over than 931 days, around 27 block. How to work with that block, how to work with that Fib. I already made a free educational video, so I recommend you go and check. So basically, it's more than enough time for the whales accumulate their backs. For what? For pump. For continuation to distribute their backs. So imagine around 1,000 days, they accumulate that token. Not to sell and cut their losses, right? Correct? So basically, they can easily pump the token. What usually they do, they pump the token 100%, they withdraw initial deposit. So here, just take a look here, 200% gains. Next drop, this in average, 280% gains. So guys, just follow the whales and distribute your bags and withdraw initial deposit together with the whales. Next step, I think that just conservative price targets 21.92. It's 18 level by Fib. Next step is full fill of monthly gap 49.37, 54.87, and for me personally, most crazy scenario for Fil token is 124, 146. It's most crazy scenario. I don't think so. The Fil token gonna sweep even the $237. Just be realistic, you know. So after 100% profit, You can withdraw initial deposit. Let's take a look with indicator set, ADZ direction market mood. Here's the accumulation at $5.29, accumulation $2.90, accumulation $3.11. Can we drop and sweep the $2.90? Of course, easily, and form the crazy divergence on a weekly time frame since June 2022. So it's gonna be the real capitulation. But of course, guys, there is no bottom. We can add even 1-0. So just be careful with that token or any other tokens, right? What I mean to be careful, just count your size of position properly. So don't invest just blindly because we lay down the bottom. After another bottom, we can find another one like a gift, minus 50%, one more on spot. So that's it. Here, this is accumulation, this is accumulation, this is accumulation. So that's it. Whales step-by-step accumulate, but I already explained it to you. I don't like the story like this one when we trade in the middle on ADZ. This we can't know that the right direction. So this is not a distribution like here, and this is not a like accumulation like it was here. So we understand the trend, we understand the direction. Now we're in a downtrend, but we can drop even lower to sweep this low of December 2022 easily, just easily, guys. And even the Bitcoin pump higher, because the Bitcoin dominance can pump higher. So it was Ethereum. Now we're in disbelief. We'd like to see once again the capitulation in the market mode. So unfortunately, guys, this cycle, it's not the cycle like in 2020 when altcoins pump randomly. Take a look at the trade on and money power. So here, money inflow, buy 200% pump, money inflow, a few RSI divergences pump, 200% profit, money outflow, no money inflow. Unfortunately, nothing good for Fil token. Also, take a look there on a weekly time frame, guys. Take profit here. We came in once again to buy line, but here the fundamental wall of that token. So the next week. Why next week or next few weeks we can sweep once again the low of that one with a week candle, $2.57 now. It can be the drop again, and with a tiny week candle, it can be like $2.26, more than real. Bullish targets, yes, is here. It's $6.86, and exit line $7.72. So that's it, guys. Just be careful with the Fil token. But anyway, I think sooner or later we're gonna pump to 54, and at this area, everybody start talking about once again new all-time high and all this nonsense posts. So just follow your plan. If you want to accumulate, if you believe in Fil token, you can accumulate now. Now it's more than okay. Next one is a flow. One more token which listed in Zone 21. Exactly in March, April, May 2021, by end of bull run, you know, it was a crazy distribution, backs of early investors. Take a look, this is a top of $44.85, dump here, hold the line, reject 0.5 level by fee, test 2 times 27 block, and so we trade now under. So everything, personally for me, until the flow not delisted from exchanges, the conservative price can be like here. $11.50 and $9.39. So this monthly gap. Of course, the most crazy bullishness scenario, if we're gonna sweep that 0.5 level by FIB, this one 27 with a weak candle like $31. I don't think so. We're going now to $31. It's not a thought. It's just realistic targets. So it's not necessary so that every single asset should pump like crazy, right? So $18 possible. So imagine the $18 from that low going to be 4,600% gains. Great gains. And see something like this one. Build a realistic price targets. Unfortunately, this cycle, we will not see some crazy hype like it was in Zone 20, Zone 21, when just any single random coin pump like crazy. That's why the people live in a myth. So altcoins should pump 10x, 100x, 200x, just randomly. Because they want it. No, guys, this will be totally a different story. And open the chart of IOTA, Bitcoin Cash, Dash. Take a look how they're playing out in the next bull run. So this is the end of bull run, and this bull run can end, for example, at 10, 18, 23. That's it. And probably the flow will never hit the new all-time high. So let's take a look with indicator set, ADZ direction market mode. Here, what I don't like, we are in a distribution on a monthly time frame. It's just crazy. Weekly time frame, yes, they accumulate. Why we can't trade long time period here? Because we can form a divergence. the warranty on monthly time frame, for example, one pump lower, but drop it down once again in the next few months, for example, to accumulation stage again. We'll lay down at the bottom here, direction. Normal. On a weekly time frame, yes, all the same periods, since October 2022, somebody accumulate this token for pump and dump, basically. So nothing special. So just wait your targets for a flow if you invest that in. Take profit, trade on, money power. Here, yes, step by step, somebody accumulated here with a lot of the warranty, bullish the warranties. Next, we got a signal to sells. And of course, guys, always take a profit because here it was the signal to sell here, 264%. So if you accumulate it here, pump and out with initial deposit. Now we get money inflow again, but take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4 times we got a money inflow. So I would like to see one more sweep. For example, the low of September 2023 and next high. So anyway, we're gonna sweep $1.64, then $3.23, $4.48, and most likely $11.46. So it's gonna be anyway good gains, right, for that token. And the last indicator is take profit. This one here, why we can drop lower, because we can drop to the fundamental value of that token. It's around the last sweep of 40 cents. And here is take profit line $1.06, exit line is $1.20. So it's for bullish one targets. Anyway, guys, there is impossible to see always forever down, right? No, sooner or later we're gonna bounce, drop it down again. So always take a profit, mark your zones. Take a look, the next one is VGX. This is an example what can happen and what will happen with the tokens which listed during 2023, 2024, this one. So this is gonna be the first cycle, like 2024, 2025. They hype it around, they pump like crazy, they hit new all-time high, and then slowly but surely they dump to almost zero, sweep the listing prices, then bounce into 2030, for example, then dump again. So this is example what will happen with almost 90% of altcoins. With Manta, with I don't know, Renzo, with Jupiter, with many other tokens which listed during this period. So just example. So nothing special. The people in 2018 screamed also, we go into the moon, then we landed, right? Then pump again, we go into the moon again, we landed again. So this FIB absolutely relevant, for example, in global chart, and I don't think so this cycle the VGX will pump to 0.5 level FIB or so, guys. We trade now at 5 cents. We are inside 27 zone. We can trade in this area a pretty long time periods. You can compare with the previous cycle. So from August 18 till January 21. So this time can be the same. And the top for VGX will be good even to see, I don't know, it's going to be the crazy scenario if we pump to $2.12, that level. So, and it will be like downtrend line, you know, something like this one. And this is going to be, I don't know, maybe it's going to be the June 26, it's hard to say. And maybe earlier. So if we draw like this one, so the top can be, let's say November 2024 for that token, or a little bit later. March 2025. So that's it, guys. Line chart can be like, let's draw the buy line chart with the magnet. One take, second take. So in this case, like usual, people will draw the super positive news for this token, and then we dump it again to add 1.0. So guys, for me personally, VGX is so risky coin, and also the VGX under monitoring tag. So just be careful with that token. Also take a look the global chart, and I would like to also show it on Binance. Yes, somebody accumulate this token, but guys, they more than enough to make it double X to start distribute their bags. So that's the case. Also, we're in capitulation zone, but it's highly risky coin. I repeat, it's really a risky coin. Take a look, money power, take profit, trade on. We trade on the firm price. So take a look. Here's money inflow, small pounds, not a small one. Basically, it's like 100%. So every single time when you see the money inflow, they pump the token even over than 100%. So it was a signal to buy in June. They pumped the token over than 600%. That's it. Then pump 100%. Now it's no money inflow again. But when we will see the money inflow again, I think they will pump that token, for example, to this one, to the take profit line is going to be 400%. In this case, everybody going to scream it, we're going to the moon again. So yes, we can go over the exit line, 600%. That's a main goal, why you should take a profit. Always take a profit. So 46 cents now. It looks like crazy, right, for VGX, if this token will be not delisted from the Binance, right? 46 cents. It's going to be the good time to out with the initial deposit, then leave free coins and ride maybe two new highs. Two new highs, I mean the crazy scenario is like $2.12, $2.30 is going to be the madness for that token. So just in case, let's take a look on trade on. We got a signal to sell, buy back, take profit, buy here. Last signal to buy was 500%. Now no signal to buy. And also for VGX, we can go to VGX USDT. This FIP, what I drew before, it's also will be like trigger for a local correction. So this was a top, $5.81. Then we drop it down here to February 22, bounce, leave the one monthly gap, tiny one, and dump it inside 27 block. So most likely the most positive, crazy scenario for that token is this one. If we have some miracle and bounce to $2.37 and close the full fill of monthly gap, $2.76. So it's going to be just a crazy scenario for that token if this coin will not be delisted from the Binance. Mbox, another one token from the GameFi sector, DWF Labs, all this hype around. So you can take a look how the DWF Labs can manipulate the media. So they market the partnership with the Mbox, blah, blah, blah. We're on the market makers. And yes, basically they can be still the market maker for the Mbox and can still pump that token. Of course, when they made an announcement, so hey, we are now the market maker of the Mbox and we got a partnership or so. It doesn't mean this coin will pump immediately, right? So of course, when the people totally disbelieve in that token, after that, they can pump it and bring the FOMO again. So my take for Mbox still the same. Or this is a pure scam, right? Like any other token, guys. So it's not, don't need to blame the Mbox or any other token. You can open the chart of Iowa. So crazy main super platform, super token, and they dump it. So the same story with the Mbox, but it's two different stories, right? So like GameFi, just a token, and Iowa, for example. You can open the chart of the Manta, dump it like crazy. So for me personally, target absolutely the same. We are now inside 27 block based on this FIP. So from that top to that support bounce, consolidation inside 27 zone. Can we drop to 27 level at 1.0? Absolutely. We can close like 0.201 more than real, guys. Absolutely. And you take responsibility, you take a risk or not. So that's it. You can hide that FIP, this one, and draw another one by line charts. I'm not count that we cattle, and I totally don't believe in $9 or $13 for Mbox. No, most conservative price target, what we can see. So that token is going to be also the miracle if we bounce and hit $5.64. So it's going to be the most positive scenario. So this is a top, this is a drop, bounce, consolidation inside 27 level. Now we almost test based on that FIP 8 cents 21. So 8 cents 21 can be the bottom for that token or not. There is no top and no bottom. And from that level, it can be like $5.64, most positive scenario. If not, guys, of course, we can stop even at $73, $2, and then consolidate like this one, next bear market. Also, more than real, guys, nobody knows the future. We just work with possibilities. I take my own risk, and yes, I invested in Mbox, right? I wait my targets. And depends of seasonality, depends of what will happen with the Bitcoin and with the geopolitical in the world, with all this Bitcoin dominance, with total 2, total 3 other charts. I will make a decision when to out of that token. If this token will dump to 0, I handle it because I take my own risk about it. So don't need to blame the token, blame yourself. and it's your money management. So if you invest too much in Mbox, it's only your problem, not a problem of the token or somebody else. So that's it. You take a risk or not. This is a high risky financial market, guys. It's not a casino, right? You can't blame the token just because you're a gambler and you invest too much what you can't afford to lose. So that's it. Because everybody hero when the token pump. Everybody the genius. When the token dump, everybody blame the token, not themselves. So it's kind of weird. So if I made a mistake and I invest in wrong token, right, in a wrong zone, it's my mistake, right? And everything more than okay. I don't blame the token or somebody else. So this is a zone basically for a Mbox. Let's take a look with my customer said. ADZ direction market mood. We're in accumulation. So also, why do I believe in Mbox? Because it's a gamified sector, and gamified sector still not pump yet. And this is accumulation. This is accumulation. This is accumulation on direction. Accumulation on direction. This belief on the market mood. So this is of course not the zone like it was here in hype zone 21. Risk reward more than good. Invest now all the time. Safety trade 100% pump. Withdraw initial deposit. Pretty simple. Here's the money inflow. Yes, it was a pump. Maybe I don't remember exactly, but on that basically announcement from DWF Labs. So maybe they just manipulate the price and market. I would like to see the money inflow again. So 8 cents, more than I think comfortable price will be for everybody who just new on that market. So imagine you can invest at 8 cents if we get that option, then pump to 17. Withdraw initial deposits and ride with the free coins even to, I don't know, to $2, for example. It's going to be the madness, right? So we trade on the price, but without any signal to buy on a weekly time frame or sell again. So that's it. Take a look for FIO. The targets I showed you, we are just inside a 27 zone, this one. So it's between 18 level by FIP and 27. So yes, FIO can add 1-0. More than real to see. Nothing changed for FIO. Most positive scenario for FIO I showed you, it's 33 cents, 57, new all-time high 85, because it's just a crazy low cap coin. You can go and take a look at the market cap of the FIO now and you will be impressed. Of course, if the Binance not delist this token, because guys, if the Binance delist the FIO, for example, this coin can drop so hard. The conservative price targets I showed you, it was like 14 cents. Now we traded 1 cent. So imagine, guys, if you think it's not enough, it's not a big deal, right? So pump to 0.5 level by FIB here from that bottom, who catch that bottom can pump to here 561 on a spot, 800. Then 0.5 level by FIB, we can close 50% of that week candle. It's going to be 2,000% gains for that token. If you believe in new all-time high, easily 5,000% gains. I don't know what should happen with the FIO, so we pump 5,000% gains that time. The FIO playing out basically the last bull run. So here, let's say December 2020, we pumped till April 2021, only 800%, 871. So now the people wait to like 5,000% gains. Why? Based on what? Unfortunately, guys, I don't think so. The altcoin season will be absolutely the same like in previous bull runs. No. ADZ direction market mood. Here was accumulation. We formed basically divergence on a weekly time frame. Now we're in the middle. So I don't like the situation like this one. So I skipped the FIO. This was accumulation. Now we're in a disbelief. Yes, capitulation on even on a weekly time frame on a market mood. So basically now, if you want to accumulate FIO, yes, now it's in much better condition than it was like in March 2024. Of course, in much better position. Money power, take profit, trade on. Here was last signal to sell, dump. Here was signal to buy FIO. It was June 2023. And this token pump at 262, withdraw initial deposit. Here's a sell, we dump, formed the new low. Historical low. Here's the money inflow. So yes, I would like to see one more money inflow and maybe one more signal to buy. This is it. And the last two indicate, and last one indicator is take profit. Take profit, we almost come back to the fundamental wall of that token. So here is a dump on the fundamental price, bounce. Take profit, dump, buy line, bounce. Almost test once again the fundamental wall. Fundamental wall of that token now is 1 cent 43. So everything more than real to see for FIO. The positive news is here. Usually, just if we take this local box, usually we go and liquidate all these guys like order flow on a weekly time frame, something like this one. So 4 cent 32, it's more than real to see. Then we can form another bottom again. So guys, unfortunately, everything depends now not only about charts and never dependent. So now it's all about the macro, the geopolitics in the world, the situation in the economy in the world, the Bitcoin dominance, the ETFs, you know, so the market changed, right? So everything, not like in 2021 when everything pumped randomly just because of the United States to print the money, trillions, you know, for COVID. If they will start printing the money now, it's not necessary, so the money will inflow into random altcoins. Just in case, guys. All bullish targets I showed you, all bearish targets for FIO I showed you. Guys, I hope you like this video. Write us in the comment what you think about FIO and all these tokens, what I showed you in this video. If you would like to trade with my custom American set, write me DM, subscribe channel, hit the like button, the notification button. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.